Welcome back. Today is day 9 of our home 21-day yoga journey together. And today we are playing with balance. So balancing the left and the right, playing with balancing on one leg, and finding how we can kind of make certain adjustments from one side to the other to help us feel balanced. As in life, we're always kind of making different adjustments, allowing ourselves to feel at ease, feel calm, feel balanced, feel well-rounded. So this is our focus today. We're going to get started in Shavasana. So when you're ready, we'll meet in a comfortable shape on your back. So starting on your back, any shape really. Legs could be long, you could bend your knees to start. And just do ground and come into your space for a few breaths. Just acknowledging that you have committed to showing up to day 9, stepping into your practice once again, committing to yourself. So allowing yourself to become present in your space for the next few breaths. Maybe even noticing some longer inhales and some deeper exhales. Good. And if the legs are bent, just bring them long on your mat. We'll come into a bit of a stretch to start, reaching the arms up overhead. Let's hook onto the thumbs and walk your heels over towards the right side of your mat, so that bottom right corner. And then we'll walk the hands, guiding the arms over towards the right side as well. So creating a little bit of a crescent moon shape on your back. Feeling some length into the left side of the body, keeping the left shoulder heavy. Some nice deep breaths into the rib cage. Good, and then bringing yourself back through center now, walking the heels and the fingertips over towards the left side of your mat. So creating this curve now on the right side. Letting that length across the side body, and at the same time keeping the pelvis and the shoulders neutral, so you really get into the side of the rib cage. And stay for one more full breath in. Full breath out. And coming back through center. Let's keep the left leg long and hug right knee in towards your chest. You could interlace fingers on the top of your right shin or maybe catching the back of your right thigh. Let's activate through that bottom leg, flexing into the left ankle. Take a breath in. On your exhale, hug the right knee in towards your chest. You might kind of banana shape that right knee out towards the right shoulder if that feels better for the hip joint. Wind relieving pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, hug the leg in, massaging the ascending colon. One more breath. And release. Let's let that right leg come long, active through the right foot and hugging the left knee in. Find the opposite interlace if you can. So again, finding that kind of balancing from side to side as we interlace over top of the left shin or maybe above the left hamstring. Take a breath in. Exhale, hug the knee in. Again, find where the hip wants to kind of go. Maybe that leg wants to open slightly out towards the side. And working with your breath, inhale. Exhale to hug in. One more. Massaging the descending colon on this side. Good. Softly release the grip and hug both knees in towards your chest now, just giving yourself a gentle squeeze. You could even rock slightly from side to side along your sacrum. And then your choice, you could roll off to the side or roll up and down your spine. Our next meeting place will be child's pose. So again, whatever works for you, maybe hugging the backs of the legs and rolling up and down, or you can move on to one side. We're coming to meet in child's pose. Knees could come fairly wide. You could also bring the knees a little bit closer together, reaching the arms forward to start, and allow the shoulders to just be soft. Forearms can stay soft. And taking a full breath in now to the back of the rib cage. Got a bit of a stretch already for the sides of the rib cage. Exhale to soften the ribs down. Allow the chest to soften. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today. And extend your fingertips forward now. Energize through your arms. Then pull yourself forward. Come into a tabletop shape. And stacking the shoulders over top of your wrists, feeling the hips stacked over top of your knees. Good. Let's tuck the toes now. And then just float your knees a couple of centimeters, feeling the core light up, feeling that connection of the palms, the finger pads into your mat. Long through the crown of your head, take a breath in. And exhale, let's send the hips nice and high for downward facing dog. Good. Feeling that length across the backs of the legs. Plug into your finger pads, hips really high. Let your gaze land between your heels, keeping the back of the head, back of the neck long. Let's take a peek forward towards the fingertips now. Come up onto your tippy toes and then take a whole bunch of little steps to come forward into a forward fold towards the top of the mat. Always an option to have blocks nearby if you'd like to bring the floor a little bit closer to you. Let the crown of your head pour forward. Good. Slight bend into the knees, heavy through your tail. Start to roll yourself all the way up, stacking your spine. And plugging into the feet. I'll go back to downward facing dog. And take a peek forward now towards the fingertips. Come up onto your toes and take a whole bunch of little steps towards the top of your mat. Forward fold, hang. Let the crown of the head get heavy. And then bend into your knees and heavy through your tail as you roll yourself all the way up. Coming to stand tall through mountain pose, Tadasana. Rolling the palms forward. Soften through the shoulders. And strong, supportive legs. And take a breath in, reach up. Hook onto those thumbs once again. On your exhale, crescent moon up and over towards the right side. So we've been here before on our backs. Now really pressing into the outer edge of your left foot, soft through the shoulders, maybe feeling a little bit of a deeper stretch through the left side. Take a breath in, come back up through center. On your exhale, up and over towards the left side. Good. Soften through the shoulders once again and plug into all four corners of your feet. Nice. Take a breath in, come back up through center. Let's separate the palms. And then on your exhale, sit low into your chair. Reach your fingertips forward. Let's roll the palms down. I'm finding Utkatasana, powerful pose or chair pose. Nice. Stay really open across the chest. And then feel like you're kind of ripping the mat apart from one side to the other. Feel that activation of the outer edges of the thighs. One more breath. Good. Take a breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale, come back down to mountain pose. All right, a little bit of balancing now. Send the weight into your left foot, pick up your right knee. Turn it out towards the side and find your tree pose, Rakshasana. So you could keep your toes on the floor. You could just bring the sole of the foot to the shin, or to the calf rather. You could pull that foot up towards the inner line of your right thigh. Maybe pulling palms together, finding your gaze, finding your balance for one more breath. And slowly release. And we'll do the second side, starting in mountain pose. Plug into your right foot, lift the left knee, turn it out towards the side. Good. And pulling your palms together in front of your heart. You could even bring your hands to your hips. Maybe checking in with how the hips are doing. Are you sitting into that right hip? Notice how that bottom ankle stabilizes and works to help you balance. One more breath. And slowly release that left foot down. Come to your mountain pose, Tadasana. Good. Breathe in, reach your arms up, maybe look up. On your exhale, let's sweep the right arm underneath left. You could catch opposite shoulders, or you could find your eagle bind, Garudasana. Sit your hips nice and low into your chair once again, and then wrapping right thigh over top of the left, eagle pose. Again, playing with where your balance is, maybe, like me today, you have to keep your toes on the floor. Extra stability, extra balance. Squeeze those inner thighs right in towards the center line, maybe lifting up through the chest a little bit more. Cultivating focus, balance, strength in this shape. One more breath. And slowly release, unravel your arms, ground down through the right foot. Take a big breath in, reach up. Exhale, second side. Left arm sweeps underneath the right, maybe finding that bind, perhaps wrapping for opposite shoulders, and then sit nice and low into your chair once again, and wrap the left thigh over top of the right this time. And notice, does this side feel different? Do you feel more sturdy from one side to the other? Maybe the hips feel tighter from one side to the other, without any judgment, just noticing. We are asymmetrical beings, so noticing these variations from side to side is totally normal. Lifting up through the chest, squeezing into the center for one more breath. Good. Take a breath in, slowly release, ground the left palm or the left heel down, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands towards your heart center. Let's take a little bit of a flow, flushing that out. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold, hinging at the hips. Lift halfway on an inhale, lengthen out through your spine. And exhale to fold. Let's plant the palms and step back. Find a high plank position. Good. Take a breath in here. Exhale, come all the way down onto your belly. Extend your toes back behind you. Take a breath in for baby cobra. And exhale to lower. One more time like that. Inhale, press the tops of the feet into the floor. And exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Push through your table on an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one breath in. And one breath out. And start to walk your hands back towards your toes. And find a forward fold at the back of the mat this time. Really allowing the head to be heavy, bend into the knees, and roll yourself all the way up. Mountain pose, steady, sturdy, evenly balanced on 2 feet. And now we'll switch that up a little bit. So playing with our balance now, once again. Let's start with the hands on hips. Stepping the right foot forward. Flex into the left toes. So flex that left ankle and feel like you're really kicking out that back heel. Good. Finding that stability, notice that bottom foot working. And to find some balance here, take a breath in. Exhale, find your toppling tree. So finding that long line from the crown of the head out your back heel. The shape doesn't need to look like anything in particular as long as we have that long line of energy working all the way through the spine. Keeping the hip bones rolling forward. Beautiful. Focus. And take one more breath. Nice. On your next breath in, plug into that right foot. Pick your left knee up. And then step the left foot down. Let's reach the left arm up and kick your right heel in towards your right glute, setting up for Nara, Rajasana, dancer's pose. Maybe catching the outside of the ankle, maybe catching the inside of the ankle. Press into the left foot, reach up, breathe in. On your exhale, maybe start to kick that right foot into your right hand. And staying lifted through the chest, allowing your gaze to land somewhere that helps you balance. And if you come out, just hop right back in. And kicking that hand away from you with the foot for one more breath. On your next inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, release the right foot. Ground down 2 feet. Take a breath. Second side, hands to your hips. Step forward onto the left foot this time, setting up for your toppling tree. Active through that back foot. Flex into the ankle. Nice and tall on that supporting leg. Breathe in. Exhale to find that kick of the back leg, that tip of the pelvis. Yeah, finding that balance through the hips here, rolling the right side of the pelvis forward. Energy through the back leg, energy through the crown of your head. Open up through your chest. Beautiful. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Sweeping that right knee forward on an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot down. Reach your right arm up. And then kick that left heel up towards your glutes. Catch the outside of your ankle. Maybe you're catching your pants today. Maybe the inside of your ankle. Find that stability on the right side. Take a breath in. Exhale, maybe begin to kick that foot away from you. Again, it might feel totally different on this side. You might feel a little bit more stable, more steady, maybe a little bit more wobbly today, and that's totally fine. Just finding a sense of ease as you play with your balance. Whew. Beautiful. Final breath cycle. Coming back up on your next inhale. Exhale, both feet to the floor. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Take a breath in. And a big breath out. Lovely. We'll make our way onto our backs once again. Nice and easy. Just turn yourself around and find your Shavasana. So make your way down onto your back. And just let yourself land. Absorbing that work of balancing on one leg, balancing left and right side of the body. And just acknowledging that balancing is tricky. And we have to practice and work at it. And just as we do with balancing our lives, balancing the different capacities, the different hats that we have to wear every day. Just allowing yourself to embrace all of the balancing you have to do throughout life. And this practice allows us to do that gracefully. And it also allows us to leave space for when we just feel a little bit wobbly sometimes. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. And I hope that you can move through the rest of your day with a little bit more ease, a little bit more balance. And I will see you back here tomorrow for day 10. Have a beautiful rest of your day.